Alright, what's going on, guys? So, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe that what I'm looking at right now. The Elden Ring trailer leaked. Never in my life would I have expected this to happen, especially after the dude at Xbox just said we're not getting a trailer anytime soon. So, I guess that was a lie. But I want to go through this. I want to pause it. I want to break down everything I see. I might have to have the trailer like non-visible, but like just barely where you can barely see it because I don't want to get my video taken down. But on top of that, guys, we are right about to hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you don't mind, please hit that subscribe button before we get started, and let's get into this.
Imagine what drives you to seek the
Okay, right here. Look at that. So this looks like we have stealth in Elden Ring. So it looks like Sekiro stealth. He comes up behind this guy.
ring. I suppose you can't be
You can see it in the next scene after it shows the skeleton right here. Look, he gets a backstab right after stealth. So that looks like it's going to be really cool. I know we have that left stick control. In Dark Souls, it doesn't do anything. But in Sekiro, that was our crouch. So I assume we're going to get that ability in Elden Ring. Let's keep going. Dragons, that's cool. Okay, look right here. That roll, that's a Dark Souls 3 roll. You can see it the way he jumps up when he rolls. That's Dark Souls 3. And in my opinion, that's the most fluid roll we've ever had. So that's a really good sign, and I really like that they're bringing that back. And obviously the homing soul mass. This boss looks really sick. Looks like it's got a scorpion tail. We got our magic great sword. Okay, I wanted to look at that too. The boss he was fighting the second time. Take a look at it and let me know if you see anything familiar. Right here. Okay. It's like 240p, but you can still kind of see it's got a ton of arms. It might be that thing we saw in the trailer, collecting all the arms, or reaching over that woman with all the arms. That's what I'm thinking this is. Because if you can look, in motion it looks clear, but right now, it's kind of hard to see, but it looks like a bunch of human arms. So I'm thinking it's what was reaching over in the trailer. That's just my opinion though. That looks beautiful. Okay, right there. Look at this. There's our Yggdrasil tree. So this, in my mind, solidifies that leak we got a while back talking about how it was going to be based on Yggdrasil and Celtic mythology. This looks like it confirms it to me. And there's our horseback riding. We saw that too. And also, throughout this trailer, you can see different times of day. There was nighttime, there was clear day, there was sunrise, and this looks like sunset. But it might just be the area because of this tree. It looks like it's on fire or something. But let's keep going. Okay, he's got some kind of like red effect coming off his sword. I don't know if that was like imbued with anything, but it looked cool. And there's our horseback riding combat. That was leaked a while back too. But we can also get an idea of the technology in the world. There was a wagon back there. So this looks like medieval times. It looks like it draws a lot more like fairy tale inspiration than it does that kind of like Eldritch Bloodborne type thing. But let me see what else we got. Okay, this is the last scene too. But if you notice the text right before that, it said a new franchise. It didn't just say a new game, it said a new franchise. So we might be getting multiple games from this. So I want to kind of talk about like, I'll just have this playing, but while I talk. Because I might pick up something else I wanted to talk about.
what drives you to seek the Elden Ring.
Okay, and the guy he assassinates, there's a logo on his chest. That might be one of the factions we see in the world. Because I know in the leak it also talked about factions a lot. Look at that. The logo on his chest. I believe that's going to be symbolizing a faction that we have in the world. Now, I don't remember off the top of my head what exactly it said about those factions, but this might be one of them. And I don't know what role they'll play, but it might have stuff to do with the Covenant system if we get that back. Okay, and during that dragon fight too, man, it's making me skip back so much. But during this dragon fight, it didn't look like there were any barriers. So that might just be going on in the open world. However, in the other two boss fights, like this one, you can see walls, or no, maybe not. No, that's open too. But this one, that's in a closed off room. I don't know if that's going to be like certain fights are closed off and not in the open world. But, okay, also look at that castle thing back there. That's very interesting. That looks like a broom tower, kind of. It gives me the same idea with the, like the chain coming off of it. I just think that looks cool. Now, on top of that little ridge right beside it, I don't think that's a creature. That kind of looks like a tree or something. Or maybe it's a different structure, but it's interesting. Okay, man, that Yggdrasil tree, that makes me so happy because that means the leak that we got was probably right. And look at the way the boss staggered when he hit it too. That kind of reminded me of Bloodborne when you get the staggered hits and you can go for the visceral attacks. I don't think visceral attacks are going to be in this, but... well, actually, they probably are. If it's got Dark Souls 3 rolling, then we'll probably get that too. Because in Dark Souls 3, you could do the riposte when they're staggered. It's interesting. I think the combat is going to be very, very similar to Dark Souls 3. Like, you can see the trails on the sword and everything. It all just looks like Dark Souls 3, which I love. Dark Souls 3 had the best combat of the Dark Souls. And this area looks cool too. I love castles. Snowy castles especially. So that looks dope. But if you look at the time running on that trailer, this is about 30 seconds. This looks like we're going to get about 5 minutes of footage, which that's going to contain a lot. And I'm so excited to finally see this. So what does this mean for where we stand in terms of getting this trailer to drop? I think it'll be very soon. The Xbox marketer said it's not going to happen in this Xbox showcase, but I think Bandai Namco might decide to just drop it after this. Because now that we have this footage, that puts the ball in their court to get it out here. They don't want this just circulating, because I believe they're taking down the video. But I don't know. I'm just hyped, man. I'm so freaking excited. I can't even contain myself right now. But I cannot believe I'm looking at this, man. Elden Ring. Finally. We finally see something. Oh, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed, guys. Please subscribe. I'm going to be covering everything about Elden Ring. Help me get to 1K, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.
Just like fine wine, hit on my line. Girl, I know you see it coming.